click the red button below that says subscribe. 1 second, I'll wait. I don't mind. My time is your time. I'll wait. Welcome again, guys, to another episode of Journey to Nurse. So, I am here again with another video. I have decided to film this video for quite a long time. I'm here again with another video, nursing related, of course. So, I have filmed so many interesting videos about me getting accepted into nursing, my first year as a nursing student, blah blah blah, pros and cons of being LPN, the books that I mostly use in nursing school. But I missed the most important information to tell you guys that before you get accepted into nursing, before you decide which book is your most used in nursing school, first and foremost, you have to consider and ask yourself some questions, which I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. So, in today's video, I want to tell you guys, and I want to kind of give you guys some information about, choosing nursing as a career. Before you choose nursing as a career, don't choose nursing as a career, or don't choose to be a nurse because other people are doing it. Don't choose it because of the money. Don't choose it because of job security, and so on and so forth. Don't do it for the wrong reasons, guys. I have been a nurse and I have experienced all of that. I think I'm at the best place to tell you guys that do not go into any profession because of the money. Don't go in any profession because everyone is getting into it. Don't get in any profession because of job security. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Especially nursing. Don't do it if you are not ready, or if you do not have some certain qualities in you. Don't try it. I'm honest. Okay? I'm telling you guys the truth. Here we say the way it is. So I'm telling you guys the way it is. Don't do it. Don't. Okay? First of all, first thing you should consider if you have decided to choose nursing as a career is, number one, your personalities. Yes, personalities and nursing goes hand in hand. You cannot be a good nurse if your personality skills sucks. You cannot be. There is no way you can be a good nurse if you do not have good personality, guys. Nursing, personality, they go hand in hand. They cannot be separated. They come together like this. So if you decide to choose nursing as a career, turn around and ask yourself the question, how is my personality? Do I have the personality of being able to deal with people who are angry, people who are frustrated, people who are scared, because when you deal with patients, you are dealing with them when they are at their worst. Some of them will be angry. Some of them will be frustrated. Some of them will not be happy no matter what you do to them. Why? Because they are sick. They need us. Maybe they have gotten the worst diagnosis of their life, and they are laying in there, and here a nurse come in with a terrible personality. Here a nurse comes in and their personality sucks. How are you able to provide care to that sick person that depends on you at that time. That person that depends on you at their worst stage in their life. Guys, let's stop that. Let's stop doing something because everybody is doing it. Let's stop doing something because of job security. Let's do something that we love doing. Do something that when you get out of bed, you would be very happy to go to work, do what you like doing, and at the end of the day you get paid. You're not getting paid because you just did the job. You are getting paid because you are doing what you love to do. Guys, let's stop it. If you want to go into nursing, think about your personality. Check your personality skills. Are they good enough? Because you will meet a patient that their personality is the same as yours. At that time, as a nurse, you have to dump your personality and go with that of your patient, because you are there because of them. You are there because they need you. So let's think about that when we are choosing nursing as a career. The second important factor to consider if you want to choose nursing as a career is ask yourself, am I healthy enough? Am I able to dedicate myself to another sick person? Because think of it, guys, if you are not healthy enough and you are doing a job of caring for people that are also not healthy as you, how then do you expect to provide the best care? When I say being healthy, nursing as a nurse, and in nursing, your job requires you to stand for a very prolonged period of time. As for example, when I get to work as a nurse, I clock in at 7 o'clock. The truth is, the moment I clock in, I am on my freaking feet for more than half of my shift. That is the truth. So if you are choosing nursing as a career, ask yourself, am I healthy enough? Am I able to stand for a prolonged period of time? Am I able to lift a patient? Am I able to bend? Am I able to reposition my patient? If my patient falls and I'm the nurse, or if a patient falls in the unit, am I able to help that patient get to safety? Am I able to pick my patient up from the floor? Think about all of that before you get into nursing. You don't want to be that nurse. I've worked with nurses where you know that they are not healthy enough to be there, and when their patient falls, they call their other nurses, and of course you cannot say no. So they kind of put their workload on you, because they will tell you, oh, my back hurts, oh, I had surgery 10 years ago, it really hurt, I cannot lift, I cannot bend, I cannot push. Why are you doing this to your other people? Because when you do that, when you give all that excuses, it hurts, or it puts more load on your co-worker, and also your patient is not safe as well. So if you decide to choose nursing, think of all of that. Think also, am I healthy enough? Because when we work with patients, we are involved with people that have different disease. They have a lot of contagious disease. Is my immune system also healthy enough? Because you don't want to be that nurse that if you are working and a patient coughs or sneezes, the next minute you are coughing and you are sneezing. So you want to be that patient that it will be very difficult for you to to catch contagious disease, because we work with that kind of situations every day of our lives. So think about that if you decide to become a nurse. The three most important factors you want to consider if you want to be a nurse is, am I a good team player? Am I a good team player? Nursing is all about being a team player, guys. I cannot stress this enough. You cannot do it in nursing if you are not a good team player. When you are working with other nurses, it involves the collection of ideas and contribution from other talented team players as you guys to make it in nursing. And in order to provide the best care to our patient, we have to collect information, we have to collect contribution, we have to collect suggestion from other nurses in order to come out with a conclusion. In nursing, most of the time you will need that. There will be situations where you just cannot come to a conclusion on your own. You need other nurses to come together with you, to put your heads together and say, hey, we think this is the right thing to do. So if you are not a good team player, how can you cope being a good nurse? Or how can you provide the best care to your patient? So if you are considering going into nursing as a career, think about it. Am I a good team player? A fourth, but not the least, is, do I have good communication skill? Like, do you? How can you not have good communication skill and you expect to be a good nurse? No, it cannot happen, guys. If you want to be a good nurse, if you want to be a nurse in general, you have to have good communication skill. Okay, why? Because you have to communicate with your patient. You have to communicate with doctors. You have to communicate with family members. You have to communicate with other health care team professionals. But if you don't have good communication, how can you? Because sometimes some patients trust their nurses even more than they would trust their doctors because they see their nurses more often than they see a doctor. Most time doctors just come to kind of like say, hey, how you doing, has everything, and so on. But you see your nurse for at least 12 hours a day. So most patients tend to trust, most of them tend to kind of believe their nurses. So if you don't have a good communication skill with your patient, how can you communicate with them? How can you get that trust? Especially when a doctor had just come in and explained something in a quick hurry, but at that time they want you to come and kind of clarify, what did my doctor say this meant, and so on and so forth. As a nurse with good communication skill, you'll be able to break that down between your patient and the doctor. So if you consider to be a nurse or considering of becoming a nurse, check your communication skill as well. So I'm not gonna talk a lot today. I'm making the video short. So I will end here for today's video, and I am still thanking you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video, subscribing and sharing. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.